They have a better design. It causes chaos inside of the unit. You're gonna have to have a water softener. If we can't get support from them, we can't help you. I'm Brandon Burrill, the owner of Quick Water Heater and Filtration Company. In this video, I'm gonna share 15 years of experience installing tankless water heaters with you in just 2 minutes. So let's get started. Top 2 brands, in my opinion, are Noritz and Navien. We were a rep for Noritz for 10 years. They've had some issues. We recently picked up Navien about 7 years ago. They've also had their issues, so I'm gonna go over what I think is the best. The reason that we go with Navien is pretty simple. I'll show you. They have a better design. The design inside of the box is much simpler and easier to work on. If it has a problem, this whole heat exchanger and the burner assembly comes out in one unit and we pop a new one in. It's also made of stainless steel, which is less corrosive, meaning that the minerals build up less inside the heat exchanger and cause less problems over time, which is absolutely critical with a tankless water heater. If you have mineral buildup, it causes chaos inside of the unit. So in general, I'm gonna say 100%, Navien is the winner. Now, they're not without their problems. And one of the biggest things that you need to look for when you're considering a water heater is what is the warranty and how do they support their contractors, which is us. So Navien, I'd give them a B+. They try really hard. They had an issue with the controller and the main control panel inside for like 3 years. They didn't really support us, but other than that, they fixed that issue. They've been pretty wonderful beyond that point. They very rarely have problems related to the unit itself. It's usually from external forces like hard water. Hard water builds up in the heat exchanger. So for example, if you're taking a shower, and you're running a dishwasher and you're doing laundry, all of that hot water is running through these tiny little tubes. And what happens is, as the water heats up, it separates the minerals, which is calcium and magnesium, from the water. The calcium and magnesium sticks to the pipes. So over time, what happens is, it's basically on the inside, it's basically having a heart attack. The minerals build up, build up, build up, create a smaller and smaller hole, until eventually it has to go on full fire all the time, and it basically overheats the heat exchanger and causes a leak. That's no good. So that is the #1 downside with tankless, is that you're gonna have to have a water softener. Now you don't have to buy one right away, but if you don't, guaranteed in 6 years you're gonna have problems and then you're gonna wish you did. So what I suggest is, before you turn the water heater on for the first time, make sure you're running with a water softener and nothing can get stuck in the heat exchanger. Remember, these pipes are tiny, so anything that goes through here can't get stuck in there. If it does, it causes problems in the future. So Navien, I feel, is the best brand right now. Now that changes from year to year, but the main thing you're looking for is support from the manufacturer. And the reason is because if we can't get support from them, we can't help you. So that's the #1 concern. They do have some really cool features on the technical side. You can download an app if you're a registered agent with them, and you can basically order any repair parts directly from them, sent to the shop, and then we can come install them for you. So that's super key. The next best brand is Noritz. I like them. They have a lot of creative ideas. They did have a really big problem. They outsourced. This is a Navien. Noritz never had a recirculation pump in their unit. So when they decided to compete with Navien and put a recirc pump inside, they outsourced to a Korean company, and it was a debacle. This particular unit, this is the newest generation, but the previous unit that was just like this with recirculation was an absolute disaster. So bad that we jumped ship from Noritz and went to Navien, and we've been pretty happy since. So if you're considering a tankless water heater, #1 is you must have a water softener. Just trust me, we get, probably 600 calls a year about some sort of water quality issue in a tankless water heater. Don't be that guy. Get a water softener, trust me. If you're gonna buy a unit, I would suggest going with a recirculating Navien. There's no reason not to, but again, you need a water softener, especially if you're recirculating. If you want to have something special, Noritz offers a few brands that link up to traditional water heaters a lot easier, meaning that the pipes are on top. They're pretty good, but overall, Navien is the dominant force. Clear winner, Navien. It works, it's easy to work on, and the manufacturer supports the contractor, which then we can support you. So if you found this video helpful, thumbs up. If you found it unhelpful, give us a thumb down. If you think that we're completely out of our minds, leave a comment. We love to read them. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.